Something else that helped me on my path to positivity is surrendering to God. Now, I was on my journey. I was doing good. I had a relationship with God. I was praying. He brought me very far. I brought myself far also. I did a lot of research. I read books. I prayed. I did everything that I thought that I had to do to get where I was. And I did. I was doing great. And I hit a plateau. And I couldn't get any further. I didn't know what to do. And people would say, how did you get this far? How did you get over all the hurdles? What did you do? And I was telling people, I found God. Oh, I found God. God helped me. I found God. And that was true, absolutely true. And I got stuck. And then I started to tell people when I realized what I really did to get me to even the next level. I had to surrender. I had to surrender my ego. I don't have an ego in this world. I'm not full of myself. I don't walk around. I'm not cocky. I believe I'm humble on the earth. But when it came to God, I had an ego. Didn't even realize it. I thought I can do everything. With all the research I was doing, I read books, I watched tons of videos. I listened to everything I could, and I thought I can do it. And I could. I did a lot of it. And then I just couldn't go any further. There were things that I just couldn't defeat, hurdles that I couldn't jump. And then one day, I say, God, I can't do it. I don't know what else to do. I'm at my wit's end. And I surrendered to him. I said, please, I said, it's up to you. I'm giving it all up to you. I can't handle it, and I need your help. And I know if I give it to you, you'll handle it. And that's what happened. So I realized that I had to surrender. I surrendered my ego. I realized I couldn't do it. And without him, I just couldn't do it. I had to be humble. I'm humble on this world. I'm very humble. When it comes to here, I don't have an ego, but what I realized was that I held an ego inside and that I didn't realize I had. And I thought that I can do it all. I thought just with hard work and determination, I can get it done. And I prayed. So I had God in my life, but I just wouldn't surrender. Don't know why. I was being stubborn and I really thought that I could do it. But I feel like the big key is, and I realized that when I finally surrendered, I went higher, and I'm still going higher, and I'm doing great. And anytime I hit a plateau, I surrender again and say, hey, help me with this. I can't do it. I can't do it alone. But I feel like I surrender more now than I ever did, and it's become normal to surrender and ask for help in a different way, in a more humbling way. Um, the ego's gone, and I believe that that's what helped me get to the next level. So if you feel stuck, and we all had our different beliefs and our different ways to go about things, and I didn't always pray, but believe me, if you're stuck, try it. It can't hurt. um that's where this got me, and this is where I really took off. I've been doing self-help for over 2 decades, and I haven't. I've gotten further in the last year, um, doing praying and surrendering to God than I've ever gotten. And God isn't within us, so that I believe you have to tap into that, and that's where I believe a big part of the secret is. The secret's in you. You just have to tap into it and surrender, and God is in you. So we all have it. It's just how you go about it, and and it's hard to realize that, and that's where I believe the ego comes in. We can't do it all, and it's within us. And because you can't see it and physically touch it or hear it on the outside world, it's hard to believe it. But once you experience it, you'll know. And if you know, you know. So give it a shot. You know, hopefully this helped you. It's helped me greatly, and I believe that if you just really surrender, everything else will fall into place. You have a great night. Peace, love, and life.